Hello everyone, Jai Gurudev. Let's start with the series of Shiva Purana. In short, we'll discuss about one story each day. Today we are going to start with the first story of Chanchula, what happened to her. So she was a simple lady and she was wife of a very highly learned person, and that person who was Brahmin, who was indulged into the activities of priest and teaching Vedas to his disciples. He got distracted from his deeds, and what happened? He collected so much sins. He even left his own wife. Wife also followed the same path, and she also indulged herself in a lot of negative activities, all sort of negative things which led to a lot of sufferings in her life. One fine day when she was walking through a street, she observed a simple boy who was reciting Shiva Mahapurana, and she just met that boy. She asked what he is doing. So he told the importance of Shiva Mahapuran, and then she listened and she attained the highest state, that is the state of Shivatva. What happened? She listened to this whole Shiva Mahapurana very attentively, and she got to know a lot of secrets of mind and consciousness, how the mind functions, how the consciousness kindles, and what all important things are needed to be taken care of in one's life. So when she got that kind of awareness, she just left everything what she was doing wrong, and she indulged in all sorts of pure things, and she became pious and pure again. In the purity of that state, she started having the experience of Shivatva. She kindled the Shivatva. And this is the most important line in this first story, that to attain Shiva, one needs to be very pure. Or to attain any state in the spirituality, purity of heart is very much important. So, what happened? Just by being pure and kindling that pure state again and again, she started experiencing the Shiva, and she attained the Shiva Loka in the end when she left the body. So, again, what happened? She asked about her husband. So, she came to know that her husband has become a pishacha, because when he left the body, he had too much load in his consciousness that he couldn't even cross the samsara. So he was stuck there and he became pishach. So to liberate her husband, she went again, took the birth, and she recited this story in front of her husband, who was tied with all sorts of ropes. Pishach are usually the demonic spirits who possess someone, and they just, because they themselves are very unsatisfied, they themselves are so much disturbed that they disturb others. This is what is given in the scriptures. Okay, so when she knew that where is her husband in the Pishach Yoni, whom he is disturbing, so she went there, and then she started reciting this story. And what happened? The husband who was in the Pishach Yoni, suddenly he started realizing all the things which he did before indulging himself into all negative deeds. So what happened? He, even in the state of Pishach, when he listened to that attentively, he also attained that purity, and he just became free immediately. So this is the main part of the story, that to attain freedom or to attain the Shivatva, that is ultimate freedom in our life, one should start by by kindling the purity of heart, by kindling the purity of mind. Don't make your mind impure with all sorts of negative things, all sort of attractions and pleasures which drive us usually. Okay, do not let them overpower your pure consciousness. Meditate daily, go to satsangs or listen to the divine songs regularly, and maintain that purity, kindle that purity. That will lead to the higher success in spirituality. Thank you. Jai Gurudev. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the second chapter.